Hello, I'm Zack.
I'm Zubeyir.
Welcome again to our tea circle.
Tea circle. Always tea circle.
Tea discussions, tea circle.
Discussions. We love tea.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Okay. So, what's up?
Profit. I'm not. I'll ask a question about that.
You mean profit like I'm going to make a lot of money or something?
No, prophethood.
Oh, prophethood. Okay.
Why do we need profits?
Why?
Do we need profits? What's the point with the prophethood?
Why are religions always talking about prophets? Prophets from God.
Yeah.
Messengers from God. Why is this so emphasized?
Yeah. Why the religion has an institute, has a brand like prophethood?
Okay.
As a believer, why do I need them?
Okay. What do you understand by prophethood?
Messenger.
Tells like somebody who delivers I write a message, and it's
maybe
I'm the postman, and I deliver it to you, and you read it. Is that what?
Basically, yes.
That's all.
God sends a message. Prophet delivers it to me, and I'm supposed to understand it, at least receive it, and understand it afterwards.
I don't think we've understood prophethood correctly. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Then the question becomes something more complicated.
Yes. Okay, so let's try first to talk about prophethood. Because in that example of the postman who's bringing the letter to you, he doesn't understand what's written there. He's just carrying the letter from one place to the other.
Yeah,
reading
you're
it,
right.
Has no idea what's going on. He's just giving a message.
Maybe I somehow descended the prophets a bit. Yeah, but I'm sorry.
But isn't that often a very common understanding of prophethood?
Maybe.
Maybe it is. I think it might be.
If you label them as messengers, you are doing the same.
Yeah, I mean, if you just in everyday experience what we understand by messenger, the understood of messenger carries, at least in English, that specific meaning. It might not go much. It doesn't have to go deeper. It could, but it doesn't have to.
Just deliver the message, whatever it is. You don't have to understand it.
Maybe we can give a better example. Have you ever played the game Telephone? You know, where a kid talks, he whispers a sentence in one ear, he goes around. In that example might be a little bit better because each child would have to understand the meaning to be able to pass the meaning on. Pass the sentence on. It's not just writing a letter and handing it to somebody else. So it's to be a real messenger, a true messenger, you'd have to also understand the meaning of the message correctly, and then pass it on to others.
Yes.
That's what it means to be a messenger in the true sense of delivering a message with its meaning.
Yes, sure.
Otherwise, you're just a postman.
Yes.
So I think
envelope.
You don't even know what's inside.
Yeah.
So I think that's the first thing that we need to understand about prophethood and what a prophet is, what a messenger is.
Then the message has to be understood.
The message has to be understood.
In all parts.
Yes. So, and we also noticed by that game, that example, that not everybody always understands the message correctly, and because of that, they can't pass the message on correctly. So, we witness in our human role, in our human capacity, that not everybody understands messages, the same message, exactly. I mean, your native language is Turkish, my native language is English. You understand Turkish much better than I do, and vice versa. And vice versa.
Yeah.
So, we are reading the same text, and you're going to understand something much differently than I might.
Yeah.
So we see that in humanity, that humans have different levels of understanding. That's something that is common. Okay, so then, now let's imagine some kind of a message. Let's look again at the universe around us, like we always do.
Great. Universe again.
You give the example, I always do. What are we looking at?
Surprise. What are we looking for?
We want some sort of a message. I want to read a message
from the universe. From the universe, yeah. We are going to play the messenger.
Yes.
The whole universe is a message.
Okay, but that's kind of hard to understand. So give me one specific example.
Yeah. A child, a cat, a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a specific one. I'm looking at a flower, for example.
One flower?
One flower.
Okay.
Let's begin with one at least.
You're doing the flower and all. Okay, but one flower.
It's springtime. We are looking at the flower. It's beautiful. It's beautifully designed. It's thoughtfully designed. It has wisdom on it, and so on. You can keep the list going.
Okay, so take a flower and let's make a bouquet of flowers. A whole bunch of flowers, a bouquet.
Okay.
And you wake up, knock, knock, knock at your door, and you see a bouquet of flowers at your door.
It's for me.
Where did you get that understanding from?
Nobody else in the home.
There's nobody else. Why? There's nobody else living in your house. Okay, and so the flowers came to the door. That means somebody probably put it there intentionally.
I see that now.
There's an intention. And with that intention...
Let's get rid of all the clutter that we know already. The flowers are made for me because they are beautifully designed. There are some decorations and so on. So it's not good for a cow, right?
Okay, let's imagine there's a cow at the door. Okay, let's do it that way to make it more easily understood. So there's a cow at the door. That cow cannot be the recipient of the flower.
Yes.
Of the bouquet. We understand that because what's it going to do?
We know all that.
Eat it.
Yeah.
That's as much as it can do.
The bouquet of the flower shouldn't be intended to be like that.
Yes, because there's a lot of because of the design, it's beautiful. There's a message, etc., etc. I mean, imagine a florist when he puts together a bouquet of flowers. He puts a lot of thought into it. He wants it to be beautiful. He wants it to portray a certain message and
meaning, so on.
And I think every husband knows, or anybody who's in love, when they go buy a bouquet of flowers, they want that bouquet to have a meaning, and they want to pass that meaning on, even if they write nothing on the card.
Yes.
To their loved one.
It should express something.
Yes. Okay, and so there's a lot of thought and intention behind it.
Then we clearly understand that the bouquet of the flowers is not for the cow. It's for me. At least for a human.
Okay, somebody who can understand that it is a gift.
Yeah.
So which is a human.
Okay.
Okay, but like we saw, not every human is able to understand everything from the same way, at the same level. For example,
no, of course no.
You're married, and those flowers you are going to assume they're from your wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Would be good.
Yes. So then you're going to notice that those flowers are probably going to contain your favorite flowers, your favorite color, your favorite smell, because your wife knows you.
Okay.
And so that shows how much thought she has put into it.
Yes.
Now, if I get the same bouquet of flowers, I'm just a guest at your house, and I open the door, I'm not going to understand much of anything from it.
Yes.
But you understand this is from my wife, and she shows how much she loves me through all of the detail that she put into it.
So in short, I understand more, I gain more from the bouquet of flowers than you.
Exactly. So,
because of the position.
And so, now take this example. You are going to explain how much
that means.
Yes, how much that means. I can't understand, you can. You're serving a role as a message. You've understood, and now you're passing the meaning on to me.
Now the messenger becomes something else.
Yes, so there's messenger.
Prophet.
Yes, there's messenger. We can see this in our everyday relationships first, that it requires being able to understand. It requires one being able to understand to pass a message on.
Yes.
Okay, and a bouquet of flowers itself, because of all the intentions behind it, is a message in and of itself. So, like you said, now the entire universe is a message in and of itself.
It's a bouquet.
Yes, it's a bouquet, and everything in it too is an individual flower.
And we are the only one who could understand.
Yes, because just like a bouquet of flowers cannot be understood by a cow, the meaning behind the universe cannot be understood by a cow.
Yeah.
So it has to be done by
one else.
Yes, and it has to be done by a human. Some sort of human. But again, there has to be some who understand more and some who understand less.
I would ask how about messengers, the prophets.
Yes, and so the higher level they understand,
because of their positions.
Yes, because of their position and understanding, the more they're able to describe to us. Is the first thing. So we're getting at that. So now imagine your wife wants you to understand everything that she did with that bouquet, and if you miss one little thing, she gets upset.
Yeah, sure, of course.
I'm married too. I know it's the same example for me. If I miss one little detail that she put into it.
So she wants to make sure that we understand
everything.
Everything.
So if this universe is in the same comparison, then the creator of that beautiful bouquet of the universe will want at least one person to understand every little detail about it.
Yeah.
Now, every little detail, I mean that about the love and more reflecting not on the physical material side of it, but what is the meaning behind all of it.
Yes.
And so in that sense of understanding it.
Not every last minute detail, but
What does every last little minute detail mean? That's the thing. But
you can pursue the details for yourself.
Yes.
But the meaning has to be understood
Yes.
at a clear level.
Yes. Otherwise, we've seen a lot of people who can memorize a book but have no idea what it means.
Yeah.
And that it's not that big of a deal.
So we need messengers.
Yes, we need.
The whole bouquet needs a messenger.
First, the bouquet needs a messenger. The bouquet of the universe needs a messenger. It requires it. Otherwise, then God created something that has no purpose. And we've said that God's attributes are absolute.
Yeah.
That everything has a purpose and intention behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So just like in Pinocchio, Giuseppe, imagine like that, he'll create something that can understand it if he has the ability. So God would then create one who can understand every meaning behind it, who has that capacity to understand everything behind it, who then will explain it to us.
As a message, as a meaning, whatever.
Yes. Otherwise, we understand that we can't understand it all by ourselves. And we have our limited capacities. But there must be one who does, and who can, who
Wow,
does.
great. The endless intention in the universe that put into the universe is a clear example, is a clear indication of that this messenger should exist, must exist.
Must exist, yes.
For example,
Beauty.
my wife made a bouquet of flowers and put mathematical example, 10 details into it.
Yeah.
A messenger or an explanation wouldn't be so much required.
Yeah.
1,000 details has been included. I bet she would include something as a list, so that nothing has been forgotten.
Yes.
We are talking about the universe.
Yeah.
There are a lot, infinite numbers of details bunched into the universe.
Yes.
So a messenger is a must.
Yes.
A messenger is something that we just described.
And we see that through our relationships in
Yes.
everyday life. The best example, you understand Turkish better than me. And I have to learn Turkish from somebody who knows. And
Vice versa.
And you have to learn English from somebody who knows. And we see that. Anyway, so yes, I think that's how I understand it. Anything that needs to be covered? Anything else?
We might ask, I guess.
Okay, then I'll let you ask this time.
Could you please, if you need, or if you wish, if you will, put some comments down below, or subscribe. See you next time.
Thank you. Have a good time until we see you then.
With the universe.
Yes.
Bye.